What's up, people? Welcome to another episode of the show. My name is Jones. Fucking hell. Okay, let's go. What's up, people of the internet, boys and girls? My name is Jones, and welcome to another episode of the Not Just Design Pod. This is season 2, coming to you live from my regular, awesome bedroom. Nothing more, nothing less. This is season 2, and this is the first episode of season 2. And you know how we bring it? We don't bring it anyhow. I just come here and I'm talking to you. And on this episode, I'll be telling you about two things. Before we get into the main episode. First thing is the virtual world, and Disney shows off his HoloTile, the walkable floor tile where users can walk infinitely using AR VR products. There's a link to the picture in the description. Beside something else, and then Attack on Art, Nightshade, an AI tool that poisons other AI models. So it's basically Judas Iscariot, Judas Iscariot or John the Baptist, one of them. And I think it's Judas Iscariot of the AI world. More coming on that. Let me do like this news, guys. Sound effect. More coming on that in coming news. More of that's coming on tonight. So it's like, so yes, that's the headline for today. Ladies and gentlemen. More of that's coming on tonight. David Egop from the AI model sitting room. Yes. Woo. Before we get started to the episode, thank you for listening to this point. I really appreciate it. This episode is going to be a really short one. I hope I keep it to that level. But before we get started, I want you to kindly check the link in the description and subscribe to What's Podcasting newsletter. It's a newsletter that recommends you amazing podcasts that you would love. It's an interesting one. We have businesses, animes, comedy, interesting podcast recommendation. So check the link in the description, please. God bless you. We're about to get to 150 subscribers. If we can get to that before the end of February, I'll be really excited. Now we are at 96 last time I checked. Check the link in the description. Let me know what you think. Peace out. So to start with, HoloTile. So Disney, the Disney production company that produces Cinderella and the rest, they've made it the world's first multi-person omnidirectional treadmill floor. That is exactly what they said, and that's exactly what it is. So it's like a floor you always wanted when you have like big Apple Vision on and your head is occupied, and instead of you're trying to run, and in the movie in your headset you're running and demons are following you, your demons are following you, that kind of thing. But you don't want to go and jam pots or jam kitchen or jam chair or any of those things in your house. What you can rather do is slap on the HoloTile on your floor, and then you can move omnidirectional in one place. The thing is, there is no much light on what is under the floor, because if you have a floor, it's not like the 8-sleep mattress. I'll explain that later on in the coming video. But 8-sleep is a startup that makes this amazing bed that you can lie on, and one part will be hot and cold. It's a flat surface. You just put it over your bed and then lay your bed sheet over it, and it's fine. This Omni floor looks like that. It looks like something you just put on the floor. However, you obviously know there's more, but there's no much details on what's under the floor. What it looks like, if you want to imagine it, is imagine the cover of the water bottle that you drink, like plastic bottle, right? You imagine the cover arranged all into 100 pieces on the floor and different dimensions, right? And you're trying to step on them, but they're all rolling in different angles at the same time. So imagine you're coming close to me, you're walking, and you're, hey Jones, give me the cake, and I'm like, oh, wait, chill, give me the cake, I'm like, wait, chill. And I move 2 steps, I take a step back, and I take another step, and you take a step, you take another step. But because you have your Vision Pro on and you can't see me, you are going to jam something. There's something in your front. But with the HoloTile, you're walking in one position. It's like you're on a immovable treadmill, but it's moving. I'll just check the link in the description and check out the video. It's really cool. It's really nice. This is quote from TechCrunch article. The system is composed of hundreds of small round tiles that look to be about the size of a silver dollar. Each serve as the kind of mini omnidirectional treadmill working together, and their only task is to stop the walker from leaving the pad. It's as simple as that. That's exactly what they said. There's no much detail on that because the science is not fully documented yet. Congratulations to Disney. And funny thing is, before reading about this or doing research on this topic, I didn't know that Disney had a research lab. Like, they have the research section. So I want you to imagine it. It's a rug and it's a really nice project. So for the VR era AR guys on the show, you can go check it out. It's nice. Sound effects, news change, and then we now have ladies and gentlemen, it's coming to you live from the Not Just Design podcast. And second thing on our list right now is Nightshade. There are millions and millions of AI tools in the world. They're all gathered together in a room, and all of a sudden, one is missing, and nobody knows where he is. And everybody's finding, where is it? Nobody can know. And all of a sudden, another AI is beginning to misbehave. We have OpenAI. No, that's not it. Sorry, that's not it. So yeah, we have diffusion. No. Something diffusion Excel. Fuck. Yeah, good. So now we have stable diffusion AI making images that are not equal anymore. They are not good anymore. Images are just meh. The human puts in the prompt. I need a cat wearing a hat on my Tesla. And all of a sudden, the Tesla is a donkey, and the cat is a dog, and the hat is a handbag, and nobody knows what's happening. And all the AI is in the room, but one is missing. And somebody pauses and asks, where the fuck is Nightshade? Excuse me, UK is calling. Hey, what's up, guy? Alpha. I'm recording a podcast now. Say hi for the grams.
The Chris, you and the grams.
Say hi for the grams now. I'm recording a podcast now.
You and the grams, the Chris.
Yeah, I will put it live. Like, you hear yourself on the next episode.
No,
okay. Make I finish record, I will call you back.
no.
I'll call you back. Make I finish this record.
Okay, you're coming back like this.
I will call you. So yes, sorry about that interruption. So yeah, where were I? Nightshade. Nightshade is an AI tool developed by the same team from the University of Chicago that developed Glaze. So Nightshade is the Judas Iscariot of the AI world. So basically, it's an AI tool that poisons AI models and affects the way they make AI art. So the problem here is all the art we have right now coming from the AI world and all of that is coming from AI being trained on other people's work. So some artists that are paying that AI is using their work to train and then give out other people the same AI generated images, and they are seeing their design style being used and misused and different things. Pointing out again to the Taylor Swift thing that came out earlier this week, we can see that as a problem. And Nightshade is a tool, and I'll read this, just listen. In the light with some news, and I'll say common perception that diffusion models are resistant from poisoning attacks. This challenging work, Nightshade, proves, and in fact, it is possible by using what they call prompt-specific poisoning attacks to bypass this process. So the diffusion model is not that resistant anymore. The process does not just, access the image generation pipeline, but I'll quote exactly what is in their document, and you can check the description to find links to their documentation. Is the Bing training data related to a specific targeted prompt? Generative diffusion model supports tens of thousands of prompts. The large majority of these have few training samples associated with them and low training data density, making them easy to poison with relatively few poison samples. Now let me explain what this means. It's easy to poison these AI tools because Nightshade is a double-edged sword. Nightshade is good and bad. Nightshade is dangerous and bad. It's a solution for artists, but it's also a problem on its own, and that's how I see it. The first thing is now artists can in fact select and choose that they want their own art to be poisoned, whereby whichever AI you are using to make images would not be able to give you an image relating to that particular artist's art. However, the bad side is that according to this documentation, it's good news, but me, I'm telling you, it's a problem because now it bleeds through. And I'll read, right? And the only way this is possible is this. So the process of training your AI right now is you get Bing data, which is like pure form data, and then you take that data and then you train your AI. That means you can't have every instance of every image. So you can't have a cat sitting on a Tesla in space drinking juice. That is not even humanly possible. However, that's the kind of images that you can generate with an AI. But for the AI to be able to know how to do that, it needs a picture of a cat, 20 pictures of cats or cats, right? And they will be all labeled cats. Then you need an image of a Tesla. Then you need an image of the moon. Then you need an image of juices. Now, you gather all of this, compile it together, and you have an art of a cat on a Tesla on the moon drinking juice. Period. That's basically what the AI is supposed to produce. And according to their documents, they have 4 observable benefits of Nightshade. Nightshade's poison samples are Bing images shifted into feature space. Thus, a Nightshade sample of a prompt castle say looks like a castle to the human eye, but it teaches the model to produce images of an old truck. Number 2, Nightshade sample produces stronger poisoning effects, enabling higher successful poisoning attacks with very few images. That's like 100 samples. Number 3, Nightshade sample produces poisoning effects that effectively bleed through. See what I'm saying by the double-edged sword? To related concepts, and those cannot be circumvented by a prompt replacement. E.g., Nightshade samples poisons fantasy art also affect Dragon. Number 4, well demonstrates there's guys from Chicago, demonstrates that when multiple concepts are poisoned by Nightshade, the attack remains successful when these concepts appear in a single prompt and actually stack with cumulative effects. Furthermore, when many Nightshade attacks target different prompts on a single model, e.g. 250 attacks on a stable diffusion XL, general features in the model become corrupted and this model image generation function collapses. Now I've explained to you how image generation works. You get an image of a cat, you teach the AI that's a cat on a hat, a cat on a car, a cat on the floor, a cat, brown cat, blue cat in the eye, anything cat. Then you get an image of a car. This is a Tesla Model Y, this is a Tesla Plaid, this is a Tesla Model Z, X, this is Tesla. Then you take the moon, this is a picture of the moon, the dark side is a picture of the bright side, this is a picture of the moon from the this angle on the earth, whatever. You teach it to all the AI, right? And you generate an image. Now, usual models is people put a trigger that when you want to create an artwork and you say, hey, give me an artwork that is a cat that is really happy but is Da Vinci kind of art. Or give me the Mona Lisa when she's drumming or singing or playing basketball. Now those are really fun things to do, but there are other tools that stop that from happening, because when you type in Mona Lisa, it triggers the poison and then bam, you don't get a Mona Lisa, you just get a Monica or something, or sister or somebody or something else. Now that poisons the art. For Nightshade, they do what according to them is poisoning. Is like they are messing with the categorization of the art. So you have a cat, right? But now the AI is going to see that cat as a dog, because they are going to manipulate the data before it gets into the training pipeline. So by the time the data is getting through the training pipeline, right, they have already messed with it. So the AI is learning that a cat is a dog. So by the time you say, give me a cat on a Tesla on the moon drinking juice, it's giving you a dog on a truck, probably in Los Angeles, drinking kunu, one of them. And you can't really tell, because to you it's like, wait, what's happening? Why are you giving me these images? But to the AI, that's what it's told to do. Like that's what it's saying. It's giving you a cat, but it's the data that it is training and learning as a cat. It's not. It's rather a dog. And that's one of the problems. So yeah. I've explained to you why is this possible, and let me explain to you again, like you are a teenager or something. Why is this possible? This is possible because unlike your regular computer, it doesn't have sense. So it's not its fault. It's a very, very, very tiny data that they use in learning, and that will lead me to explain the concept of sparsity. Imagine you're trying to teach a computer to understand different things like dogs, cats, cool fantasy stuff, right? And now you have a lot of information of the computer for the computer to learn. There's a hookup here. The computer doesn't get to see a lot of examples for each of these things. Like the cat, the dog, the fantasy stuff, right? So having something common like dog, the computer only sees a tiny portion, like 0.1% of all the information given to it. It's just dog. This happens a lot with concepts, even the everyday thing. So when you are trying to help by including related stuff like puppy and wolf and dog all in the same category as animals that look like dogs, right? There's still not much information compared to the overall training data. That means the data that is used to train the AI. All that you are giving is not still enough. Now, this is what we mean by the concept of sparsity. Not enough detailed information for the computer to rely on and to really understand each thing well enough. It's like trying to learn about all your favorite topics, but only getting like a small piece of that puzzle each time. Like, it's tough for the computer. So in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, Nightshade is a solution. Nightshade is a solution for copyright protection, is a solution for artists to get their works protected. So when next OpenAI is like, hey, we're not going to pay you and we're going to use your art. And you're like, please pay me. And they're like, come and make us pay you. You just go to Nightshade, you pay Nightshade. Nightshade, runs their kini, and your art gets poisoned all around the internet. And then OpenAI uses your art and their AI models begin to malfunction. And not just you when they use your art, but whenever somebody uses something similar to you. Because remember, Nightshade poison bleeds through. And they're like, what's happening? And the system collapsed. And you told them, I said, pay me. And they're like, oh shit, now we gotta pay you. You see, that kind of thing. Easy peasy, Japanesey, don't touch my pee-pee. That's exactly how it works. So Nightshade is a very similar, powerful tool. It's a two-edged sword. It's used to protect IP, movie studios, game developers, independent artists can use that to promote their art. They can apply prompt-specific poison to the images and possibly coordinate with other people, to do the same. So Disney might apply Nightshade to their printing of Cinderella, and if OpenAI uses Cinderella without talking to Disney, they have Wahala on their hands. Yes, people of God, that's basically it. Thank you for listening. Thank you. That comes to the end of the pod. Bam, 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 bam. Woo! That felt too long. So yeah, with that being said, people of the internet, boys and girls, as you have listened, may you be blessed. Kindly check the link in the description. Subscribe to What's Podcasting newsletter. And see you in the next episode. Peace, baby.